Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And it's been a while since we've had a Motorola device, or Lenovo as they're sometimes known, on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. What we're going to do today is unbox the Moto G10, announced in February 2021 and now available to purchase on Amazon. Right then, I'm going to use my jerry-rig everything knife to cut through the seal, the Motorola seal on the packaging. And as we can see here, the packaging is quite simple, but has a lot of stuff to communicate on it. The key thing they're calling out is the 48 megapixel quad camera system, which will put through its paces in due course, the 5000 milliamp hour battery, and the 64 gigabytes of built-in storage. And on the other side, we just have a simple Motorola G10, and that's Gen 10. I'm no person unused to the Motorola G series. In fact, I had one of the very first Moto G devices back in 2013 and was very, very happy with it. Let's see what the 10th generation brings us. In case you're interested, this costs around about £129 in the UK, so it's a very affordable device. Again, the same specifications are called out on the device in the packaging. 5000 milliamp hour battery, 64 gigabytes of built-in storage, and a 48 megapixel camera. We will be following up this video with a full setup video, so be sure to be subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel and have that notification bell on, and you'll be notified of when we do publish the Moto G10 setup video. Now we have a quick readme, quick start guide here, which has details on how to use the SIM card tray. There is a SIM ejector tool, or pin. There is regulatory information as a separate booklet. And then in the box we have a Motorola branded charger. I'm just going to take the plastic off so that you can see that well. It's very reflective. So you can see there's a Motorola brand here, and it's got a very subtle 10. And it's a UK travel adapter, which means that it has the clip-up adapter here, which is very handy. And let's just check the details of the power supply. So if we look at it in detail, this has an input of 100 to 240 volts, but the output is 5 volt at 2 amp. It's a 10 watt charger, nothing too exciting. And then the USB power cable that plugs into this. It's really well packaged, I can't get it out. Back to my jerry-rig everything knife. This might be overkill. If you haven't already, you can check out the video of me unboxing the jerry-rig everything knife. But in the meantime, here is USB-A, so as you'd expect on the charger, to USB Type-C. It's good to see USB Type-C trickle down to those more affordable devices. So we have unboxed the device. We have a charger, a cable, the two booklets, one for legal and safety information and one is a basic quick start guide, and a card with your SIM ejector tool. Let's look at the device itself. Now, it comes in what our friend Chris over at TechSpert calls a condom case. It's a simple TPU case that keeps the device safe. For some people, it may do them for the useful life of the smartphone. But whilst you, in my case, wait for Mocodile to arrive for your Moto G10, this is a nice stopgap until then. So you can see that the back of the device has a really nice, interesting texture. And it's not just something you see, you can actually feel this really interesting ribbed texture. I'm not going to make any jokes about the back of the phone being ribbed and what Chris calls the case for this phone. But you see there's a Motorola brand here. This is a fingerprint scanner. There's also the quad camera setup. In this case, there's a 48 megapixel main sensor. There's an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera, as well as two, what Miriam calls 2 megapixels. There's two 2 megapixel macro camera and a depth camera. So 4 cameras in all, 2 of them questionable at best. At the front of the device, we have the screen. I'm going to take this nice bit of advertising off the top of it. And when we look at the screen, sadly there's no pre-installed screen protector. That piece of advertising material with the specifications of the device was the screen protector for manufacturing. Sadly, no actual one here. And we see on the side here there's 4 buttons, or a volume rocker, volume up and volume down. There's a power button which has a bit of texture to it, and a dedicated Google Assistant button, all on the same side. Unlike Nokia, who decide to put the Google Assistant button on the other side of the device. Now, at the top here, we have a Courage port. That's a 3.5mm audio jack. I'm always happy to see those. And at the bottom, we have a little microphone hole. We have the USB Type-C port, as well as a speaker grill. Now, we're going to put the Moto G10 through its paces. As I mentioned, there will be a follow-up video for the setup. But what I'm going to do now is just quickly turn it on so that you see the Motorola branding and the fact that it's powered by Android. The reason I'm doing this is to show off what the screen is like. Now, the display on this device is, in this case, it's an IPS, or in-plane switching LCD display. So it's an LED backlit. Moto. Ooh, hello Moto. It's a backlit LED backlit LCD screen, and it's 6.5 inches in diagonal. Specifically, this is an HD plus screen. It's not full high definition. It's 720 pixels by 1600. So it's a 20:9 aspect ratio screen. It's slightly longer. It's just from these first impressions, it's nice and vibrant colors. There's a nice gradient going on here. It works well. And there's that teardrop notch at the top of the screen. So I think at this point we can wrap up this video. This is the Moto G10 unboxing. We'll be following this up in the coming days with the full setup video. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks. You'll be notified of when we do publish that video, and the follow-up comparisons between the Moto G10 and the Nokia 3.4 and the OnePlus Nord N100. The reason I'm going to do these comparison videos is that both the Moto G10, the Nokia 3.4 and the OnePlus Nord N100 are all running on the same chipset and also happen to have similar amounts of storage and RAM memory. So they're all running on the Snapdragon 460 platform. Let's see what the differences are between Nokia's Android One distribution, Lenovo or Motorola's own Android distribution, and the Oxygen OS Android distribution running on the OnePlus Nord N100. Anyway, I'll wrap this video up now. Thank you for watching, and speak to you soon.